Triple M Grill Team.
Yeah, unbelievably, boys. This fifth day, heading into the fifth day, the mystery of flight MH370 on Malaysian Airlines just intensifies. Malaysian Air Force military radar has revealed the flight was hundreds of kilometres off course, travelling in the opposite direction from its original destination. And the plot thickens. With all the latest, we go to Tracy Vo, who's over there from 9 News. Tracy, good morning and welcome to the Grill Team.
Good morning, guys.
What is the latest on this Malaysian flight MH370?
Well, they're still trying to find where this Boeing 777 is. As you mentioned, military radar spotted this jet possibly doing a turn back mid-flight. That was revealed a couple of days ago, but now it seems that they've reviewed this radar report even further and they are refocusing on that area of the west coast of Malaysia. This is quite a bit of a distance away from where it had lost contact with air traffic control. So if you can imagine the waters between Malaysia and Vietnam, so that's north. But now this is sort of tracking sort of back through the Malaysia to the west coast towards Indonesia. So it's a pretty fair distance away. But they're sending more ships that way. China's also involved now. They've redeployed 10 satellites to try and track down where this jet is. But they had doubled their search area to 100 nautical miles. So that really sort of indicated to us that they just had no idea. They still have no idea where this aircraft is.
So, Tracy, there was no communication whatsoever from anyone between flight control and the plane. That's what I can't believe when you're so off course. No one told them, even if there was no drama at all, if you're not going from A to B, you'd say, okay, we're now tracking back. And there was no communication at all.
Well, there's no communication at all, no distress call, no mayday call. So that is still what is puzzling for authorities here, and that's why the search is heading into its fifth day. They have no idea where it is, and even we've heard from the authorities here. In their words, they're puzzled and baffled and perplexed. So I think they're all just trying to throw everything at it now. And trying to, and there are so many nations involved as well. There are about 10, including Australia. So they're just throwing everything at it to try and track down this aircraft, and that's their main priority at the moment. But there is the investigation into the scenarios. There's some new revelations there. Malaysia police spoke to us yesterday, and they said that they've got 4 areas they're looking into. One's hijacking, the second one's sabotage, and the other 2 are looking into the psychological and personal problems of passengers and crew. Oh. That's an interesting one.
Wow.
So they're looking through all the whole entire passenger list and also the history of every crew member on board that flight now.
Yeah, of course, on the front page of the paper, it sort of painted a picture of the pilot a little bit, Tracy.
It's a playboy.
Who would have thought a pilot had been a playboy, but he's got a couple of young ladies in the cabin. And I suppose in situations like this, is they go right into a person's past and sort of dig up what they can. But the other thing, Interpol, the two men who had the stolen passports, whilst not completely ruling out they're terrorists, they say it is fairly unlikely.
Yeah, well, the first fellow was ID'd yesterday afternoon as an 18, 19-year-old from Iran. The second one overnight by Interpol, 29-year-old. It looks like, it looks like they were trying to emigrate to Germany. They had spoken to the mother of the younger bloke, and she lives in Frankfurt, and she sort of clarified that yes, he was coming to fly here to see me. So that's why they've come to the conclusion, look, terrorist attack is highly unlikely.
Okay. Tracy, I can imagine the media contingent is intense over there. Is there a common thread amongst you guys of what happened?
Well, I think we've all come up with, a whole list of conspiracy theories, as I'm probably sure you guys have. I guess we're all just as baffled as anyone, really. We keep saying, it's just so bizarre. They've lost this jet mid-air, and there was, as we mentioned, as we talked about before, no mayday call, no distress call. And then it was interesting, as I said as well, that they had come out with these 4 different scenarios now. I found it very interesting about looking into the personal and psychological history, and that may say something, and also the fact that their number 1 on the list is hijacking as well.
Look, Tracy, thanks so much for so good hearing from you. And, of course, we'll see you on 9 News tonight. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Tracy Vo from 9 News. Thank you, Tracy.
The Triple M Grill Team.